4.5 is introducing a new event 4-star Polearm, Dialogue of the Desert Sages. In this brief video, we will go through all the characters that can benefit from this weapon and evaluate if it's worth or not to level up during the event or to just let it sit in your inventory. This weapon at level 90 provides a base attack of 510 and a substat of 41.3 HP percentage. Its effect will give you 8 energy with a 10-second cooldown each time the character that uses it provides any form of healing. At R5, this effect is expected to be doubled, providing 16 energy. This is obviously a very supportive Polearm that you will rarely see on damage dealers, at least for the current ones. Before talking about any character, we need to compare it to the two other Polearms in the game that provide similar stats and effects: Black Tassel and Rightful Reward, the Fontaine Craftable. Black Tassel at level 90 provides slightly more HP at 46.9%, but does not provide the extra energy that Dialogue does. Rightful Reward, on the other hand, will have a substat of 27.6% HP, and a very similar effect. Instead of when the wielder heals, the Fontaine Craftable provides the same amount of energy with the same cooldown, but when the wielder is healed. The trait that Rightful Reward and the new Polearm have is mostly on the different base attack and substat value. Rightful is made for attack scalers at 1 HP? Yeah, that's a bit weird. The new Polearm just makes so much more sense. So let's say we are using it on a character that needs HP. That leaves us with the following: Tao, who can technically use it and even activates the passive right after the burst, but energy is not necessary for her and better options might be present. It's a little less strong than Massive Windspear and White Tassel in terms of strength, depending on which teams and buffs are provided to her. Yao Yao, Shivers and Mika can all use this Polearm in the same exact way. It's giving you almost as much HP as Black Tassel, but also helps their energy. The real contestant here is not Black Tassel or Rightful Reward, but Favonius Lance. If you're trying to maximize your healing because of Furina or any other reason and don't run or value Favonius Lance as much, this Polearm will simply be the best choice. However, generally Yao Yao and Mika can maximize Furina stacks pretty fast without actually needing an HP Polearm. Favonius with HP and healing artifacts does the job as well. It's worth noting that for characters like this, however, Favonius is good but not perfect. It requires you to have crit substats, and unfortunately having a high base attack means that it won't really give you much ER. At level 90 it will just amount to 30%. The effect is also very RNG dependent and ideally needs as many refinements as possible. But of course it can decrease the entire team's energy requirements, and that's where its value really is. The new Polearm can also be used on characters that don't use the passive just for the substat, like Thoma, Candace and Zhongli. But if HP is all you care about, then Black Tassel is technically, even if slightly better. One last thing to look at for accounts that actually want an HP Polearm is to check the cost, given that it's going to be on discount during the event. For free-to-play or lower AR account, this could be very important, especially because compared to Black Tassel, this Polearm just has more uses. Maxing out Black Tassel from level 1 to 90 will cost you 500,000 Mora and 400 enhancement ores, while maxing out the Dialogue of the Desert Sages during the event will cost you almost the same as the 3-star Polearm. This however excludes weapon ascension materials, which you might already have some for one or the other. So should you level and use it? In my opinion, this Polearm is okay and better than the craftable option and situationally Black Tassel. But a very late game account with various options can just let this weapon sit in their inventory at level 1. Favonius Lance is a better supporting weapon overall if you know what you're doing. For low AR accounts or people that would just enjoy the comfort of the extra shields or healing this Polearm would provide some of the characters, it's absolutely a good weapon. More videos are coming, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.